In today's episode, we'll be having a quick look through what has happened in the past 12 months. We'll also be looking at which update you voted as your favorite, and wrapping up the war for Christmas. Hello Tankers! This year's highlight was probably Tanki Online's 10th anniversary, but so much more has happened throughout the past 12 months. Let's have a look at interesting information about how we've all spent this year in the game. You played 125,000 battles per day and hit almost 5 billion frags this year. Collectively, you have played for more than 7,000 years. One player spent 116 days in Tanki. That's practically 1/3 of the year. Man, we're a little worried about you. Throughout the year, you must have seen quite a few railguns around, and that's probably because this was the most popular turret this year. And you wanna guess which turret was the least popular this year? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Who said Magnum? Wrong, it was Vulcan. Now the most interesting part. Altogether, you've received 3.5 million rare items from containers. If you're one of those who complain about never getting any cool drops, your luck must really suck. As the old saying goes, if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you. Thankfully, opening containers isn't as dangerous as jumping out of a plane. So hang in there, buddy. We're sure you'll have better luck next year. Our end-of-the-year celebrations always bring with them our traditional quest, the game. This year, we've pushed ourselves extra hard to give you a truly special and demanding challenge. Let's have a look at what you can expect. The game will last 5 days. Each one will feature a riddle and require a specific answer. The player who can guess all 5 answers correctly in the least amount of time wins. But be warned, this edition is gonna be super challenging. Only the smartest, most attentive players will be able to get all the answers. The game kicks off in late January, so you have some time to warm up your mental muscles. Last time, we asked you to name which of the updates in 2019 you felt brought the most valuable contribution to the game. From your responses, it looks like overdrives was your favorite, and that's understandable too. Overdrives were a radical change in game mechanics and strategy. And best of all, it brought equal benefit to everyone, both buyers and non-buyers. In second and third place, we have 2 other innovations. First, Team Juggernaut, a new mode with 2 Uber tanks on the map at the same time. What's not to like? Next, the appearance of a new turret in the game, Gauss, a powerful long-range turret with an alternative shooting mode that has brought a breath of fresh air for experienced players. Yes, there's quite a learning curve to it. But in skilled hands, Gauss is a fearsome weapon. An honorable mention goes to the HTML5 version of the game. True, the first version had some issues, but despite these initial hiccups, many of you are finally enjoying the benefits of the new engine and interface. Some time ago, we explained about how Flash has become redundant, and why it will soon be necessary for everyone to switch to the new HTML5 version. Of course, some of you have reservations, and are planning on making the switch only when the HTML5 client is properly launched. Well, we've got good news. The client is already in the final stage of testing, and if all goes as planned, it should become available to everyone at the beginning of next year. We also remind you that the HTML5 client will support hardware acceleration on discrete graphics cards, which will significantly increase in-game performance on your laptop. That's one more reason to give 2020 an enthusiastic welcome. For 2 weeks, Santa, the Snowman, and the Elves pushed their faithful tankers on in an effort to decide the fate of the festive season. Santa's faction had a weak start, but within a few days they had recovered and ripped all their opposition to pieces.
Then an unexpected turn of events. Santos went from a secure first place with 83 points down to the last place with 26 points in just 3 turns. They were completely crushed by the Elves and the Snowmen, who quadrupled their points in just 2 days, moving up to second place. But the surprises weren't over. In one final sneaky blow, the Snowman managed to overtake the Elves and bring his evil plans to fruition. So, this holiday event is officially cancelled. Sorry. Okay, just kidding.
Additionally, last Wednesday we had a special stream, where we gave away a smartphone to 3 lucky players, one from every faction. If you missed the event, the link to the recording is in the video description. Esports news. we have our finalists for the Clan Championship. Now, these 4 teams will compete for the title of Best Clan in Tanki Online. By the way, last episode, we mentioned a special surprise that we have prepared for you, and now we're ready to tell you all about it. On December 28th, 4 fan paints will become available to buy. Choose the paint of the clan that you want to support. Then start collecting stars in matchmaking battles in honor of your favorite team. And follow the match live streams. If the team you're supporting wins, and you get enough stars, you will get a whole bunch of containers, and the paints that you buy will remain with you as a keepsake. YouTuber Digest. Here's the last batch of our favorite YouTube videos for this year. What will they be about? Let's find out. When you see a juggernaut, your reaction is usually like, OMG, I need to hide somewhere. eSports' reaction is like, who does he think himself to be? Watch the amazing footage of destroying Juggernaut with all turrets of the game. "2020 is coming. Jumper wants to remind you how 2019 was. And that's all for today, and for this year. See you in 2020. The next episode will be on Friday, January 17th. In the meantime, give your best wishes to your fellow tankers and to Tanki Online in the comments. See ya! Last time, you had to guess who would remain on their tracks. And the correct answer is A. Viking Rail. Here are our winners. And that was the last question of this year. The next one will arrive in 2020. Bye!